Hey, how you doing? I'm Magical Craig, and this is my very first vlog. Um, the topic I want to talk about is ghosts. Okay, I have a few ghost stories myself. Um, I want to first. I was watching MSP films, aka Curry Mr. Safety. Watched one of his videos, and the title was "My Ghost Experience." I was watching it. He was telling about his ghost story, and I thought it was very fascinating. So I thought I'll tell you a few of my ghost stories. Okay, the first one, it was ages ago. I was only about 6 years old when I first encountered a ghost. Um, about 1993 or 92, something like that. It was in this house. It was in one of my old houses I used to live in. I was about 6. I was sleeping with my mum and dad between them, in the bed, because I wet my bed. I I was a bedwetter in those days. Trust me, I was. Yeah, so I was sleeping with them between them, and at night, about 12 o'clock at night, um, I um I I was tossing and turning when I was in bed. You see, I couldn't sleep, but but it took me about a few hours to try and nod off. But as soon as I nodded off, I woke up again about a few minutes later, and when I woken up, I saw a woman, right, standing at the end of the room, walking around. Um, she was actually walking around up and down the room, talking to herself, mumbling to herself, and when I to be honest with you now, when I was that age, when I was about 5 or 6, I didn't really think much of them ghosts, because when I was that age, I just thought ghosts are like these spirits that have like bed sheet over their heads. That's what I thought of ghosts when I was that age. But yeah, I didn't think much of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, he was walking up and down in a room, and mumbling to herself. I couldn't remember what happened after. That's all I remember. But he probably vanished afterwards. But but I don't know. I really don't know. But I remember the second. I remember the second part though, where about after that ghost vanished. I tried to nod off again, but when I did, I woke up again, and this time I saw a guy. You see, he had like a tash and a suit, like one of these suits like what you wear for weddings, those suits. Kind of look like looks like a guy for the Addams family. Joe that father, Morticia's husband, you know what I mean? It looks like him, you know. But what he was doing was he was standing in the corner of the room, right, looking down at his hand. I don't know why he did his hand, but then I think I said hi to him or something, and then he turned to look at me, and he just vanished. Yeah, like that. But I never forget it. So yeah, I think that was a pretty old house as well where we stayed at. So yeah, but I have a second story to tell you. But this happened about a few years ago, about 5 years ago, something like that. It happened a few months before before my nan died, you know. Um, but at first, right, I thought it was the banshee, but because I'm 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 quarter Irish, you see. On my dad's side of the family, they're like Irish, and we're supposed to be one of the families that Banshee's supposed to be following. But the thing is though, my nan, which is on my mum's side, You know, they don't have a family that bash you fall, so couldn't be. But right, I'll tell you about the story. Yeah, it's happened before. A few months before my nan died. What happened was, me and my mum, right, we stayed at my nan's house, you know, to look after my nan. But I had to sleep in my mum's old room, you see. But it was, you know, I don't, didn't have any room anywhere, so I had to sleep in the old room. But at night, I can't remember what time, probably like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. I was under the sheet, I was under the duvet, I had my head over the duvet. I always sleep like that. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I heard a growl, you know, I heard some sort of growl. It was like, something like that. I didn't know what it was. At first, I thought it was my dog, but my dog doesn't growl like that, you see, because my dog was very old, so he doesn't growl much, you see. And when he does growl, it's very low, you know. But this growl, to be honest with you, it actually sounded like a guy growling, to be honest with you, which just sounds scary. I was under the duvet. I was so scared. I stayed under the duvet. I couldn't dare to look what that was, in case I might even see something. You know, I was so scared. You know. So I kept my head under the duvet throughout the night till morning. You know. Next morning I told my mum what I heard, but I told my nan as well, but they thought it was the dog, but I knew it wasn't the dog. You see, like I said, what dog does, you know, it has a very low growl. But you know, I said no, it sounded like a guy growling. Didn't believe me. He just probably thought it was my imagination. But I know what's out there, what's my imagination. Simple as that. And I'll never forget it. Oh, I think my mum does believe me now, but back then she didn't. She thought it was like an imagination or a dog, or I'm just making it up. But yeah. Anyway, these are my few of my ghost stories. Hope you liked them. But if you have any ghost stories yourself, please share them with me. I'll love to have a hear about them, you know. And I also want to say these stories are 100% true. Okay, I'm not making this up. Okay, these stories did actually happen. Okay, we are not alone in this world. Okay, simple as that. So if you have any ghost stories yourself, please share them with me, because I'm really interested. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here now because I have not much time now, so I'll leave it there. So catch you later. Bye.